If I could go back to the first time I stepped into the gym, the first time that I picked up a dumbbell, this is what I would do differently. If you listen to the advice in this video, you'll be able to not make all of the mistakes that I had to go through and all the lessons I had to learn, and you're going to make so much faster progress than I did at the start of my journey. So get ready and let's get into it. So the first thing was I just wasn't eating enough. I was going to the gym, I was getting consistent, and I was lifting, I was doing all the different exercises. I started doing a push, pull, legs workout split. I thought everything was going great, but the truth was I just was not eating enough calories. And this is why everyone, especially if you're on the skinnier side like I was starting out, this is why everyone needs to be in a slight calorie surplus. Everyone needs to be bulking. Because as we're young, we're in school, we're students right now, it's a lot harder for us to put on weight because of our fast metabolisms and our changing hormones and all of that shit. So what you have to be doing is you have to be eating 200 to 500 extra calories on top of what you're usually eating. So what you're usually eating is what's keeping you at your current weight. So by adding 400, 500 calories on top of that, this is how you're actually going to be able to finally put on some weight, put on some size, and just have more energy inside of the gym. So the first step is to always be in a calorie surplus. And if you want to get the full program to bulk up and gain weight through this method, then check out the top link in the description for my full program, but more on that later. The second mistake that I made when starting at the gym was I was switching and I was deviating from my plan too often. I would watch all these videos from these fitness influencers, these gurus, and they talk about this new exercise, something crazy with a bench or whatever. I found out new exercises, new things, new different things I could try. And I implemented them, but I never got consistent with any of them. I was always changing every single session, trying something new. And while that's great later on, when you're starting out, you just want to be consistent. You just want to do the same things over and over again until you start to see progress, which you will very quickly. So whereas you don't want to underthink the gym and just not turn up at all, you also don't want to overthink it. You just want to stick to the basics. Follow a simple push, pull, legs workout plan. I'll throw one up on the screen right now. This is taken from my program, by the way, because we have a custom workout plan generator, and you can check that out again in the program at the top link in the description. This is just an example on screen of one you could follow right now. And this is all you have to do. Just follow a push, pull, legs workout split. And you'll hear some people talk about, it's more optimal to follow this one or more optimal to follow that one. But realistically, they all work. Basically, every exercise is good enough. You just need to be doing enough sets, enough reps, and be consistent. It's all about the consistency, not the intensity, not which exercise is the most optimal for your gains. That can be fine-tuned later. But first, you're just getting started in the gym. So you want to be consistent, you want to build up this habit first. So remember, don't try all these new things that you see online and just follow the simple things that everyone knows works. A push-pull legs workout plan, train to failure, progressive overload. Just follow these simple few things, and then eventually when you start to see some progress and you understand what's good for you and what your body doesn't like when you have an injury, then you can change things up. Then you can adjust your workout plan, but not until you've seen some progress with just the basics. And the third thing was I wasn't prioritizing my sleep and recovery. Although in the gym is when you break down your muscles, and that's when you think they're growing. They're actually growing outside of the gym, and especially when you're sleeping. This is when your body repairs and your muscles are actually growing. What you want to be doing is prioritizing your sleep. It needs to be the number one priority for you, at least 7 to 9 hours every single night. And I understand this is hard if you're in school, because it's hard for me too, and I don't always get that, I'll be honest. But you want to be doing it as much as you can, especially on the weekends, getting your sleep in, going to bed early. Don't stay out late outside or whatever. Get into bed early because it's so important. And if you actually want to make more progress than anyone else, you have to be prioritizing your sleep. So I'm going to break it down now into just 3 simple steps, just a quick summary. So the first thing is just follow a simple push-pull legs workout split like the one I'm going to put on the screen right now. Just stick to this for at least 2 to 4 months, and then you'll know what you like, what you don't like, and then you can start to switch things up. Secondly, you need to be in a calorie surplus. You need to be eating more calories than you were before, 200 to 500 extra calories. Calculate your maintenance level, add 400 or 500 to that, and that's the new calorie number you need to be hitting every single day. Don't make it complicated, just track it inside of MyFitnessPal and make sure you're hitting your calories every single day. And lastly, you want to be focusing on your sleep and recovery. So sleep 7 to 9 hours, go to the sauna, you have access to it, do a cold plunge, take cold showers, whatever it is, stretch. Just make sure that you're recovering well and you're turning up to every single session recovered, so then you don't get injured, which will slow down all of your progress, and also your muscles will just grow bigger if you're resting and recovering more. So if you're just starting, I hope you can implement these tips to make much faster progress than I did. did when I first began, because there was this slow period where I just wasn't making the progress that I wanted. But now that you have these tips, you can go out there, hit your first few sessions and really start to understand the gym. But with this simple formula that I've laid out for you today, if you follow it simply, then you're going to be able to make so much faster progress than I did. And if you want the full system, the full blueprint, then check out the top link in the description, where you can get my full program to take you from skinny to jacked, from A to Z in just 90 days. So that sounds interesting to you and you want to make the fastest progress 10 times more than anyone else, check it out at the top link in the description. Thank you for watching this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.